Mike Van Atten with Hill Country Fishing Rods, and I'm here to do a review of the Vanwalk 22-in-1 accessories kit. And I'm quite excited about this particular kit because it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. So we're gonna go check it out. Okay. All right. Obviously has a strap. That's kind of cool. Let's see, what do we got? Let's grab the first thing that's sticking out here. That's cool. Yeah, buddy. I've been wanting something like that to put on my kayak. Put it in the... It even has everything right in the package for you. So, that's cool. That's for a helmet. So this is for putting on your helmet. Apparently that's what they're thinking, but this would give me the ability to put it on my kayak and lift it up above things, you know, get it out of the way of the, you know, down where the tackle boxes are and stuff or whatever. So that's neat. Looks like it's well made. So far so good. Alright, here looks like what looks like to be a monopod. Yep, monopod. And it's got the extra mount here so you can screw it down onto another mount if you wanted to, which would be kind of nice. Looks like it's the pretty standard one. I've seen several of these. It's got notches there to hold it in place so you don't have to tighten it too hard. This turns to tighten it up. Pretty simple arrangement. I've actually gotten one of these, one of the ones like this. I've gotten it wet, and I thought it would have ruined it, and it didn't. So that's cool. I'm gonna be putting most of these things back in their packages because I'm intending to try to do a giveaway on my site later. So I'm gonna be putting all this stuff back where it belongs. All right, so this is a clip. These are really tight. Ouch, it hurts, and it's kind of cool because the clip goes sideways. So this looks like a wrist strap. Oh, I'm impressed. That's more than a wrist strap. Oh, that's just too cool. Alright, I don't know if I'll be able to show this to you, but it's got a locking mechanism. So you can put this on, and it does look like a wrist strap. It's nice and big, so that means you can put it up your arm a little ways. Get your skin and hairs caught in the bracket. Alright, so now I can turn this thing however I want it, and then you push this little slide over, and it locks it in. I'm guessing there's teeth in there. That's probably what's moving around. So when you push the slide over, you got to move it a little bit. So probably because there's teeth, you got to get it locked into the teeth. But then it's locked at that angle. Unlock it, turn it where you want it, push it, wiggle it, push it, and it's in. And it's locked now. That's cool. That's really cool. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks like a standard floaty. Threads are nice and clean. I always inspect that because some of them come with rust on them, sitting in shipping too long, but these look good. Everything looks nice and fresh and clean, like it's right out of the factory. It even has a new smell. So that's a standard floaty. That looks pretty good. You should always check your floaties and see if they hold water. There's a seam on a lot of them right around here. This one doesn't look 100%, but I wouldn't know. It might be fine. But you should always check them, and if you have any concerns, just you know, put a coat of silicone on there or something. Clear caulk. Something along those lines, or just put a layer of epoxy on. That should stop just about everything. Alright, looks like another wrist strap. Oh no, this is a helmet type strap, or something to strap onto a device. You can put it on 2 bars, pull it up tight. But this is this goes across the top of the helmet, and a lot of helmets will have anchor points on the sides where you can hook it up to and cinch it tight so it's really tight on the helmet. That's better than putting a suction cup on your helmet. You don't want to do that. Suction cups are not known for holding. This looks like a head mount. Now, one thing I'm noticing about this kit is there's foam pieces here that come out, and these are some of these, well, like this one here especially, that's for a battery, and this spot right here is the spot that your camera would go. So this is, I recognize the hole. This is for a camera. But I know from experience you can get, it's got space in here. You could have a couple cameras in here real easy. But it's got the room for other stuff. So that's nice. But here we go. Let's see. Headgear. It's got the rubberized on the inside. That's nice. Got to have that. A little foam on the back. Keep you from hurting the back of your head while you're wearing it. Pretty standard device here. Looks like it'll work pretty good. I don't see any issues with it. Everything looks nice and solid. So, well, we have a bee has come to do an inspection, or a hornet. All right, well that looks good. This looks like a suction cup, which these are actually really nice under certain circumstances. I would not use them under high tension situations, like on a car, like a lot of people do. This one's gotten a little warped, but that probably won't affect its ability to stick. Yeah, that's solid. So obviously doesn't affect it. So that's good. That's nice. Nice little bugger. One little note. One of the reasons it was doing that is because this was pushed down during transit, and when that happens, it's sucking it in, and there's the way that it pulls on it, it makes the edges bulge up. So I thought this was because it was pushed in. It wasn't. I noticed in the bag it wasn't, but it's because the suction cup the pressure was applied, and you don't want that. When you're storing it, let the pressure off. It'll make your rubber silicone disc go flat, and then when you put it on something, it'll be even that much stronger. So just a note, little note from someone who's experienced it. So let's see how well this tightens up here. See if I can break it right off the bat. Yep, look at that. And it didn't even tighten that well. So that broke. Overall, it looks like a better design than some of the others, although this is just a foot. It gives you more options, and that feels really solid once the screws tighten up. The nut's not that necessary. You just need a pair of pliers to use it, to be honest with you. Put a wing nut on it. I've been thinking about doing that with mine anyway. What do you need a plastic nut for? In fact, on some of these, you don't, like these things, you really want to tighten them, and you can't tighten them if you got these plastic nuts on them. It's better to have a wing nut. I mean, they all make them this way, but I wish they wouldn't do it. I wish they put just wing nuts on there. Rubberized wing nuts. They have metal, but they're rubberized. So, alright, what do we got here? This is something I haven't used before. Foot with a standard mount. Oh, it's just little joints. Okay. But this is actually a screw. You got to have a screwdriver. It's a Phillips screw. They don't intend for you to take it apart. It's fairly tight, so it's kind of odd, but you could, well, this one is a Phillips screw too. So really, they don't intend for you to take it apart. I guess that's not a terribly bad thing. but that looks interesting. So we got that to go through. Ah, this is chest harness. So let's take a look at the chest harness. There you go. Just like that. So I'll just wear it while I'm doing the rest of this here. What do we got? I'm not even going to open that. It's just a little strap. So, yeah. Velcro strap. Oh, what's this? Well, I don't know. I'm hoping something else comes with that. Ah, here we go. Oh, I found out what these are for. They're absorbent pads. Alright. Little feet for mounting stuff. This is kind of the more higher profile style. This one's a little lower profile, which that's interesting. More. So this just little bag here feels like, yeah, there's an assortment of odds and ends. So they send some extra handles. Here's the gimbal for mounting onto a. It's to provide a camera mount to put something on. The end of the monopod is a good example. So this really should go with your monopod. You put that on there, and then you can mount your camera on that. And then let's see, assorted feet or mounts, slide mounts for putting your mounts on. So that goes with one of these buggers. So that's what these are for. You put the sticky on them. These are curved. So there's two curved ones here. Let's see here. Oh, so two curved ones and two flat ones. Alright, good. So the curved ones are nice if you have a round surface, a slightly round surface that you need to put it on, like the top of your helmet. Perfect spot to put one. I would still use an anchor, by the way, or at least strap your camera off to your helmet so that if it falls off, it at least dangles on the side of your helmet and doesn't roll under someone's tire, like I've heard about. The flat ones you need to put on something flat. You got to have a flat one. So, and it looks like they've got 4 pads in here designed for these specific mounts. Now, some kits don't include the wrench, and I think they should. Oh, there's a metal wrench. Metal wrench, nice. Some of them are plastic. Well, that's a problem. The wrench doesn't fit the heads. That's helpful.
And that's for padding underneath the strap. If you want to tie it down to something.
Yeah, that would be padding for under, but what I don't understand, unless, oh.
Might be for under the wrist mount.
No, you didn't. Well, you might be able to get that on your wrist, but I sure wouldn't. But that just sticks to itself. The only thing I don't like about these kind of things is the Velcro destroys this material under here, and after a period of time it won't stick to it anymore. That's because this material just gets tore up. Every time it breaks a loop, then the loop doesn't work anymore. So the kit itself, it comes with a bag, so if you want to carry your stuff out to, wherever you are in the field, it comes with a bag, which is nice. So here again, it fits here, fits on these knobs, which these are the more standard ones I've seen in most kits. The smooth ones, these are have a little more texture to the surface, and it doesn't fit these. Yeah, so probably I'll probably give it 4 stars. I don't really care that this broke off, because I really want to buy a wrench that fits these size nuts, because it's a standard size I use on all of these buggers. The same as this one, I'm pretty sure. Options, 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 and these bigger kits are perfect for that. I mean, if you want to do crazy stuff and you got multiple cameras, this is the way to go. So it's well worth your while. And even with the things that didn't work in this kit, there's nothing in this kit that would prevent me from using it in the field. Save that I would have to get my fish wrench out. But as you saw, I was able to tighten the nut with the knob still. I just have to pocket the knob and, you know, hang on to it. So other than that, I like the kit, and if they get these design flaws out, I think it'll be a good kit. That's pretty much it. So with that, I'm Mike Van Atten, Hill Country Fishing Rods, and I'm going to be using this in the field. So tight lines, y'all.